Crack open a cold case of Wyvern Watch. Sit around the campfire with the boys. My name is George. I'll be your DM for the evening.
I'm Ryan. I play Tonsil and I play Ayler, but more Ayler than Tonsil.
I'm Jacob and I play Adelhard.
I'm Mac. I play Doodle Mac.
And boy, are we so glad to be with you. Hour 30.
Woo!
Big
Back on track.
3-0.
We got it right this time.
We are.
I forgot to tell George last hour that we've been saying the wrong hours for like the past 5 hours.
5 hours.
5 hours. We're starting to get into middle age. We're boomers now. 30 hours.
Yeah, that's the generation.
Better yet, we're the Kanye song. 30 hours.
30
Can you play like a
hours.
2-second clip of 30
We'll
hours?
match it up with the theme song.
Yeah.
Which
Ooh.
is right now.
Wait, 5, 4.
Reach that, can you help me out? Yeah. This type of shit you just ride out to.
Welcome to Wyvern Watch.
That was terrible.
Hey, you know what goes great with the theme song?
What?
The entrance of the realm of fantasy. Just like that. You abandon your human names and adopt your... What race are you? Judo, you're a human still, right?
Yep.
Yeah?
Ayler, you're
Elven.
half-elf.
No, I'm elven.
You're straight elf.
Straight elf.
Adelhard, you are...
Human.
I'm pretty sure Tonsil was half elf.
Probably. I don't know. But, so you abandon your old human names and adopt new human names, except for you, who wants to be an elf, which it's pretty close to how you are as a human, so.
I'm a twink.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
We didn't do the theme song last episode, did we?
Yeah, we forgot. But anyway, yours do come to a kind of a little tiny point.
Yeah, it's a little
Yeah.
point. You sure you're not a little bit elven? Maybe you're...
Little quadrant elf.
Ooh. Maybe you're a little, you're not 100% pure-blooded. You got a little bit of elf.
Elizabeth Warren elf.
Ooh.
1023.
Anyway, kids, where we last left off our adventurers, Judel, were you the last one to tell us what happened in the Wyvern Watch? Bless you.
I don't think
No,
it
it
was
was
true.
I've
I've never said anything. I haven't recapped an episode since Tonsil.
Well, gosh, if you wanted to volunteer.
We're trying to get him to do it.
No, you recapped an episode as very scared lady.
Did I?
Yeah,
I don't remember that.
pretty sure.
Well, Ayler, will you bring us up to speed on the big 3-0? Actually, since this is a Deca episode, you know, because it's 10s, 10, 20, 30, this is number 30. How about you give us an overarching, like a big,
Oh, fuck.
because this is a 10, this is a tenor.
Yeah.
So how about an overarching one?
How far back? Like since episode 20?
How about-
hour 20?
Yeah, you know, see what you can remember.
Hour 20.
Let's say your character Ayler.
I'll just start since when Ayler
Exactly. He came into this world by hearing some knocking on his
door.
or rapping
his
it.
chamber door.
There you go. Fill us in from there.
It has been a long while since I've been abducted by the kobolds and forced to make magic slime. It has been a long while since I have been set free by the mans that I have come to know as Adelhard and Judelmac, who had tragically lost their good friend Tonsil to the kobolds of the tower. We had traveled upstairs and fought against the major kobold in the wooden mechanical suit. As it exploded from the tower, I gained minor injuries, but we were all able to escape and travel back to their hometown, where we met up with Dwarmo, who sent us on the next quest of traversing the sea into an old, forgotten, magical land where we went and fought the god Galamos. We have since returned and the magic amplifier to Dwarmo, which has sent us up to an airship. And at the airship, we have snooped around even disguised ourselves as people that we weren't, in search of the page in which all of our souls are now bound. And we find ourselves in a casino as a man named Vincent Beeching creates an uproar at a table for a game called Horseshoes. Was it not? Portholes! Fuck!
You guys you don't have to watch the last 10 episodes. Hours.
Honestly, yeah. Unless you want this
You
stupid
got the
joke.
spark notes right there.
Yeah. That's good.
If
I
you're
think,
for just the plot alone, there you go.
I
you
think
go.
every 10 or every 5 episodes we should. Well, I guess.
One paragraph long.
Everyone's like,
Thanks for
man,
watching.
where's this next page gonna be? Fuck these wacky characters.
Yeah, right? All I want to know is location, location,
It's
location.
definitely not a character-driven podcast.
Yeah.
Imagine if it was. Toilet flushing sounds.
Oh yeah.
All right. So that leaves you in the casino. You both, let's see here. Judel and Ayler have entered their names into the mechanized machine.
That was a good bit.
Is that one of the
Yeah.
what's his name, Dornell's?
Dorno.
That's one of his little contraptions that sprout from his headgear.
The audience will love this bit.
Yeah.
I love it when I have to edit it and figure out what the hell you're talking about.
He has a post-it note
In 3 weeks.
rolled up into a cylinder that he can see through, and he's trying to hold it up against his eye, similar to fitting a quarter there and pinching your eye.
Oh man, I'm gonna love this scene so much. when I have to edit it.
Kobe!
Kobe.
We're so close.
Moving on. Mr. DM. Who now has paper cuts on his eyelids.
Shut up. All right. You can basically cut out like a minute past the intro to this point. You guys stand in the casino, recently involved in the lottery machine. What are you doing?
Well, after hearing Vincent Beeching, I'm going to go investigate what is going on at the table. As I,
Oh boy.
Huh?
Oh lovely.
Okay.
you don't even know. You
So,
don't even know about my cursed gold piece.
Ayler, you walk up to the table where you can see Beeching has rolled rather poorly in this game of portholes, and he's mumbling to himself about how this goddamn it's rigged. It's rigged.
Is his wife in here still?
Probably.
No,
No.
he's alone in this casino.
Yeah.
I thought it was bustling and
He lost
the
his wife
hustle
in
and
the
bustle. Yeah. He put his wife on the table, and the robot just reaches over and like stuffs her into a coin slot.
He actually won the first time, and he only had like 3 wives. But then he went all in.
All or nothing, baby. Are you going to prod the man?
What is wrong, Beeching?
He punches the table with a vigor. This goddamn robot keeps getting me for my money, man.
He's a professional gambler.
What makes you a professional gambler than the fact that you gamble a lot?
Then,
Constitution.
if it's just not your day, I suppose you should just stop.
Listen, buddy. It ain't your day, so I recommend you just back off and let me do what I do.
All right, I'm not one to preach.
I always
life
walk
ways.
away in the black. That's what Beechin' do. They call me Beechin' Black.
Okay. Enjoy your time, and I'd like to walk away, I guess.
He mutters something in a foreign tongue as you walk away.
Can I hear it? Can I make it out? Can I roll a check?
You
Is it common druidic, herbalism, or cooking?
Yeah, he mutters something in cooking.
Half quart, light sprinkle,
Fucking canola oil.
rosemary ass.
So no, I'm not able.
No.
It just sounds like garble.
Essentially, yeah.
Gobbledygook.
You can recognize it's some
It's
language. It's not just blah, blah, blah. But it kind of sounds like blah, blah, blah. But in someone's time.
Did you say orcish earlier?
I did, but he would not know what Orcish is.
It was an orcish slam against the table, I thought.
Oh.
Or an orcish yell.
Ayler returns to Judel and Adelhard, who have been watching him from the lottery machine.
He's not having a very good day.
I
heard.
noticed.
I heard.
So perhaps we should go find the captain now?
Well, the difficult part is that the captain is up at the top of the airship, out of bounds of where the passengers are allowed.
Well, perhaps you guys could find a way up there.
Not you.
Not me.
You do realize that
I'm quite
we're
afraid.
already so high up that the difference is negligible.
Well, when you say it like that, you're going to give me a panic attack.
Sorry, I wasn't thinking.
I start to grip my hands tighter and tighter until they become like a pure white.
I love how we make up obstacles for ourselves. George doesn't have to do anything.
Yeah, it
This
makes
goes like, oh wait, no. Guys, there's one problem. I'm afraid of heights.
that's great. I love it.
I just decided.
The only step further is when over winter break. I don't think I told you guys how Mac and I were playing Dungeons and Dragons with our father, who I don't know why, but he got really into the role. So, but more than that, he got into the role in that he decided he wanted to be the DM. So when I would try to,
You gotta like act it out because he was playing Hayward the gnome.
Hayward the gnome.
Yeah, the gnome. He was just like a wizard or whatever. And we're talking about like getting this dragon's gold in the desert because like it was this dragonborn man. He has this gold in the desert and underground stuff. And we're talking, and me and my brother Trevor, because George, three brothers and our dad. George was watching too much My Brother and Me or something, or those guys. I think they do something with their dads. And George is
In fact, their D&D campaign is the three brothers and their dad.
So yeah, George is like, I'm gonna be like,
I want to be the
My brother's my brother.
I want my family to be like this magical internet celebrity family.
Yeah.
And
They have a good D&D podcast. Shout out to one of the little guys, Adventure Zone.
Yeah, but anyway, so we were doing that, and we were just like, it's like, so yeah, we're gonna go to the deserts just on this guy's land and see if we can find anything in the caves or whatever. And that's like, oh yeah, I know where the treasure is. It's like there's a treasure. It's like, yeah, I know where it is. I'm friends with the dragon board.
Yeah. So
It's like, wait, is he lying or is this actually his background?
I tried to make up this. Oh, it's a dragonborn. He's got he owned a plot of land, and he used to have like a strained relationship with the kingdoms of the area, and then they're just kind of like F it and let people into that land to go loot them. It's kind of severed all ties of peace. And my dad says, as Hayward the gnome, like, oh yeah, the dragonborn. I know that guy. We go way back. And I ask him, so are you trying to convince these people that you know them to like make them peaceful towards you, or under the guise that you have information? He's like, no, my character knows this guy. Your character has no ability of knowing this guy. This dragonborn is hundreds, if not thousands, of years old, and you're a gnome. I know him.
Well, you didn't even things you didn't argue with him. He was like, okay,
Yeah, whatever, go with it.
and then he's like, yeah, I know where the treasure is. So now it's like, oh, now there's a treasure we're looking. And so we're just gonna loot the place, but apparently there's the treasure.
And the marker I was trying to show, like, the place where you have to go live.
You mind if I hijack this?
Go ahead.
We go to the place. It's obviously it's like this
It's a stone outcropping.
Yeah, it's stone outcropping. And we go there. It's like, okay, this is gonna be the entrance to it.
Because it has. And
Dad just says, it's like, that's not it.
no, you have to know, because it was a stone outcropping. I described it as, it's this ragged piece of rock. So when you view it from a certain angle and the sun shines of it, it appears like a dragon's claw. And where the palm of that dragon's hand is where the treasure would be beneath. And then, so they travel miles into the desert. They find this mystical crag of rocks that they have to stand at a certain point at a certain time. And they see this, fierce clawed hand. And Dad just says, oh, that's not it.
Yeah, that's some rocks. It's more east, or something. We start walking more east, and then this is where we kind of step in and be like, okay, Dad. Well, actually, no. He said it's not. Oh no, it's like shaped like an X. Like shaped like an X. And it's like, and after a while, we just got him to say, it's like, you know what, guys. I remember now. I think that was it. So we just turned around. Like we had to we were like, okay, Dad, you're not. You gotta stop making stuff about the campaign.
That's not.
So we go back and it's like, yeah, and you coming back from the east. You recognize now that from this angle it does look like an X.
Back to our...
I forgot what we were doing.
we were leaving.
Oh, we're talking about how we made up stuff to make things harder.
Oh, that's right.
Like
Yeah.
how his fear of heights, and we're trying to get to the top.
But that's a little less than saying, "Oh, we're not in an airship right now. This is actually a water."
no,
ship."
what he would say is that
We're underwater right
is
now.
be like, oh, I'm friends with the captain,
Yeah, he'd let me in.
and it's like, yeah, I'm friends with him, and then it's like, no, you don't know the captain. Like, oh, no, we met him. I met him a while ago.
Oh yeah, Dorna, we go way back.
Yeah, my guy knows him.
He actually soothes me and relaxes me on these very high flights that I take all the time.
Yeah, but anyway, so we gotta find a way up.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a wise idea to try to talk to him. Seems like he doesn't really mingle with the passengers. I don't know how he would react to people barging in.
I go up to a robot and say, I demand to speak to your manager.
One of the casino bots.
Yeah.
Okay.
It shows a knife and stabs you.
Throws you over the gunnel.
The robot. So you're directing to the robot. I demand to see your manager.
I demand to see your manager.
Please. Slit where the gold coins were dispensed, where you receive them after your winnings. A small roll of paper comes out like a receipt paper, and it writes, "What is your problem?"
Like, do we write on it? Or is it asking us?
It's asking you.
Well,
I don't think what I'm looking for a piece of paper is something that we could write on there.
we're adventurers searching for the lost page of Ozky's journal. We know it is somewhere on your airship.
Hey, what did the dragon puzzle say when you answered?
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
When you
It was
answered
just
something
one
non-
eye flashing.
Yeah.
It was like
no, when you
go
answered
left.
something nonsensical.
We drew a line across it, I think.
Yeah.
A straight line is printed out.
I still have all of the posts.
Yeah, I didn't want to look through them all.
Yeah. But just drew a line through it.
But scratch that. So you say you're adventurers.
Yes.
Another piece of paper is printed out. All questions and queries can be directed to co-captain Nat Hazard.
Can you draw a picture of him?
No, it prints nothing.
ASCII art it? So
what does Nat Hazard look like?
It prints out.
whole questions can be directed to. Actually, it would probably.
It eventually goes to like.
Yeah, essentially, it would not know.
Okay.
They did not program in Nat Hazard's appearance.
That's fair.
Oh, he's got about like this stuff. Oh, so Nat Hazard? Co-captain Nat Hazard. Well, it looks like Mr. Alkin's a good idea. So he's got a lead.
Well,
It's okay. Let's
So
just
the
go.
man I talked to said that he was most certainly not the captain, so I think that if he was co-captain, he would have said something to that.
Well, Nat Hazard kind of sounds like a stinker, so I don't know. He might have been playing with you.
A side note, I love the name Nat Hazard.
It's a cool name.
My
Natural
favorite
Hazard.
name I've ever made.
It's pretty rad.
All right. Well, let's look for Nat Hazard.
Next time we play a campaign, I'm a PC. I'm gonna call my character Nat Hazard.
I'm just gonna ask Breaching real quick, just in case.
Yeah.
He knows. Like, hey, you know where Nat Hazard is? Just be like, hey, you know where Nat Hazard is? He's not like flipping out right now.
He's always in a mild state of flippance, but he does not know who Nat Hazard is.
Co-captain?
Yeah, I haven't seen him.
Okay.
Who's Nat Hazard? He is the co-captain.
You might ask a Securo bot. I don't know.
Okay. I will. Hi. Is there a security bot?
He lets you know that if you remember when you first got on the ship, there were those bots that patrolled the residency deck. Those were Securo bots.
So it's probably the secure bots that'll get us.
But didn't one go buy us one? So it just didn't.
Yeah, but we were disguised as noble folk.
Yeah, but
Well, I didn't change my clothes at all, so I think.
yeah.
But you look noble enough, Mr. Bilderberg.
Yes. I'll
Yeah,
give
but
the
I
voice
think
just in
I
case.
think he was saying like people who don't have tickets. Like I don't know.
Well, let's ask a security bot. What could possibly go
I
wrong?
don't think I think we've been pushing our luck enough just talking to the casino bots. I don't
Well-
think
Who have we met so far?
Well, we've met Mr. Beeching. We've seen Mrs. Beeching. We've also met
Let's go out.
the Inchcombs at the restaurant, and in the smoking lounge we met Newt Lurcock. In the library we met Albin and Philander. And we cannot get to Dornell and Nat Hazards who we're looking for.
Well, perhaps Ned Hazard was the man we saw on the observation deck at the very top.
There was 2 men there earlier. The other one did not match the description of Dornell, right?
Well, have we...
Correct.
Like a worker.
Yeah, you had a man in overalls speaking to the peg leg boy.
Yeah. So he was.
Well, the peg leg guy might know who Nat Hazard is.
I mean, he's sleeping right now. I don't want to bother him again.
Well, we haven't checked out the bottom floor yet, have we?
You can try.
If you recall, it was you're currently on the promenade that led down to the living floors that led down to a locked door.
Yeah. It was locked. Very locked.
Well, perhaps we could just bust our way through.
Yeah, it seems like a terrible idea.
Well, fuck off. At least I'm trying to get somewhere. What do you suppose we should do, Mr. Leader?
We put our faith in you.
This is your plan? The bright character?
You hear Tontal's voice. You're letting us down, Adelhard.
Yeah, you're letting us down.
Please don't tell me that Tontal said that I'm letting you down.
He didn't say anything.
Tontal says maybe there's a lever you can pull.
There's
That's
no
good.
lever that we can pull.
Why would you suggest that?
Thank you for reminding me that Tontal is still around.
He says lever.
That's great.
He told me to say it more annoying, but I disagree.
You guys are discussing things at the...
Casino.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what... the lottery side of the casino, which is back at a corner. When the door opens again, and a gnomish male enters.
It's the inchworm.
Have we seen any of them?
This man, you recognize as Newt.
Newt Lurcock.
What was the condition you met?
He was the smoker, right?
That's
Yeah.
correct. In the lounge as one-on-one? How did...
The giggling little, ooh, I figured out your secret. Oh, I'm going to be saliva. I'm cute about it.
So... Newt kind of looks around. He puts his little gnomey arms on his hips. Oh, is that how he's spelled? Hello, I'm Newt.
Yeah, that's probably it.
I mean, that's how I think a guy named Newt would sound.
Yeah.
Ooh, he looks around and notices you guys, kind of perks up and walks up. Ooh, well, hello there. I see. What was it? The Beechings?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
He says that, and Vincent kind of perks up and turns around.
I don't believe that.
No, it's
I don't believe that we met him. It was just.
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was just.
Oh, excuse me.
It was just.
Well, you walked,
but I said-
did you
I said
walk by
beach.
and like go
I
into
said
the restroom?
beach.
or
I
something?
walked by.
I said I was with the
Okay,
Beechers.
okay.
Two of
So,
them.
excuse me. Let's retcon. In that case, he comes up. Ooh, Mr. Bilderberg, was it?
Yes.
Oh.
Quite a pleasure to see you here. Are you a gambling man?
Only when I win.
Oh, you slay me, Mr. Bilderberg.
I might.
Yeah.
Care to join me for some hunter's dice?
No.
I need a gambling partner.
I'm sorry. Sir.
Well,
I'm
Vincent.
sorry.
Vincent over there is a very great gambling partner. I
Oh,
think you would enjoy
yes,
it.
the Beatrice, was it?
No, that he's beaching.
Oh, that's right. There's two parties by the same nearly the same name.
Well, small world.
Small world. What can I say? Sure, I'll give you another cigar if you want. You're smoking, man.
I don't take bribes.
You don't. Oh, I assure you, Mr. Bilderberg, no bribery here.
Weird.
In fact, who are these friends of yours? I don't think we've been acquainted.
I am Adelhard.
I'm Newt Lurcock. And you, Mr. Elf?
My name is Eiler.
What was that?
He's Australian now to fucking
My name is Ayla.
My name's
That
Ayler.
sounds like a southern Irishman.
My name's Ayler.
My name's
You made
Alan.
a new dialect.
Yes.
Well, can I interest you, Mr. Adelhard or Mr. Ayler?
I'm sorry, but we're actually rather busy right now.
Ah, I see. Well,
Do you, by any chance, do you know where Nat Hazard is?
Nat Hazard, he's the co-captain, if I'm
Yes,
not mistaken. He was helping me with an issue I had in my
Stateroom.
stateroom. Thank you. In my stateroom earlier, I had a leaky pipe. But what need you with him?
Leaky pipe too.
Leaky pipe? Ooh. You'd think they'd put a little more trust in the construction, or that since we're 30,000 feet up in the air. He kind of nudges you, Ayler. I freeze. one leaky pipe too many, and we're gonna go crashing down?
Yeah,
I start like
place-
slumping down, like trying to grab onto what I can.
I kind of like steady you.
No worries.
I'm sorry, but if you could refrain from saying stuff
Yes?
about how high we are, my friend here is
Oh, it's
afraid of
a
heights.
Oh, you shouldn't be. It's a wonder of engineering and a feat of technology. How Mr. Gallibander can suspend us so high in the air.
Especially with the patchwork quilt.
It is. It's magic. It's. I'd say magic, but Mr. Gallibender is strictly against it. This is all technological.
Even the yellow auras?
The ore?
The auras of the robot? Automatons?
It is by Gallibander's name, his mother's grave. He insists everything here is strictly mechanical.
Well, I suppose then we should just take his word for
I
it.
should memorize detect magic, damn. Nobody bother doing it? I get, I'm like, oh, interesting. So do you know how to contact Nat Hazard? Or Nat Hazard?
Well, if you return to your stateroom, I'm sure there's Securo box. That's right. If you submit your your stateroom name, I believe, or rather number, and then your ticket number, and I think Mr. Hazard will attempt to get to you within the few days. That's what I did, at least.
Few days.
Or
How long did it take
excuse
you?
me, not a few days, more of a few hours, a day at most. He's pretty quick about these things. Again, we wouldn't want any, I won't say it, I'll spare your friend.
Thank you.
Are his offices just downstairs then, below the staterooms then?
Oh yes, he stays in the storeroom at the very, very deepest parts of the ship. Not allowed us, but why would you need to go down there when you've got everything up here?
Well,
I'm
we
just
don't.
curious.
Yeah.
Curiosity's a dangerous thing, Mr. Bilderberg. You never want.
It very well might be.
You never know what'll happen if you turn the page.
Mm-hmm. Stab!
He keeps an eye contact as he produces an unusually long cigar and snips off the end to smoke it.
Both threatening each other.
I am very uncomfortable watching.
No, we're not going to stab him.
Moriarty. Moriarty, yeah.
What's that from?
He's the nemesis of Sherlock.
Oh, yeah.
The battle of the minds, you know?
Well,
Newt Lurcock versus Dylan Bilderberg. Well, best be on my way.
Yes.
Gotta replace buckets under the leaky pipe.
that's right. What stateroom do you say you were once more?
We really do need to be on our way.
I don't bother counting them. Let's go.
Villain.
I assume you keep walking even if Newt attempts to continue conversation.
I was gonna give him a thumbs up and be like, yeah, just keep on doing gestures, like positive gestures at him.
I'm like fighting.
I'm
my
gonna
hands,
grab
like, reaching
you
a
both
knife out
by
of
the
my
shoulders
back.
and just march you both out. That's what I'm
Okay,
doing.
so all three of you leave the room, despite Newt's insistence of conversation. Excellent.
We'll be on our way.
Man, fuck that guy.
What was the conversation you two had?
I think he's on to us.
Yeah, we.
In fact, I would even say that we weren't very convincing from the start.
I would very much so agree.
Well, it seems like he knows too much. Maybe we should get rid of him.
Why are you both trying to kill this man?
I'm not trying to kill him. I'm just saying, if he put me in a self-defense situation...
I'm just saying it might be a good idea. We could take his stateroom and just use it as our own.
Where would we hide the body?
In the stateroom. It's the perfect plan.
I think we should just go downstairs and have a word, as in talk to nicely. And sorry about the tone. To Matt Hazard and look at the notes.
But there's no way we can get down there.
Well, we could knock on the door, I guess, but I feel like I need to talk to this man
Why are you
Matt
so
Hazard?
stressed out?
because I don't know what he's going to do.
Are we trying? You don't want to talk to Nat Hazard?
I don't know anymore.
Well, let's go. Let's just knock on the door. Jesus Christ, we need to figure out something.
So,
Yeah.
what's the plan,
We're
team?
walking down.
Look,
the
that-
Who's gonna knock?
Oh, now the
Wonder.
storeroom.
All right. You just go down the south staircase to return to the residential hall, where you hear in the distance the click-clacking of one of the Securo bots making its rounds. But you continue down the stairs, and you're presented with a honest-looking wooden door with a padlock on the front. Or rather, I'm sorry, it's a door lock, because how else would you get out? Anyway, but a door lock.
Alright.
You knock on the door and listen in. You hear a steady hum of machinery beyond it, and some clinking of tools. It seems like, and to break that monotony of a regular rhythmic machine noise, the occasional errant clink of metal or thump of wood. But nothing comes to the door.
I'd like to knock a little harder.
Upon that, a loud bang clang as something metal is dropped onto another, and you hear footprints approach.
Footprints.
Falls.
Footsteps.
Footsteps. It doesn't give a shit.
Who are audience?
No one does, Cooper. Only you. You threw me right out the realm of fantasy.
Sorry.
Let's reel it back in.
All right. Dipped out a little bit there, but I'm back, boys. Adelhard, do you remember what the voice of the man in the overalls on the deck sounded like?
Just,
I don't even talk.
I don't think you ever actually said anything. Right?
Did he? All right.
Well, he probably
It's either
said,
that or it's
"Hello?"
your version of Dylan Bilderberg.
Hello. Oh, hello. Yeah, I'm good with that. A previously unseen slit eye level on that wooden door kind of drops down, and you see two eyes silhouetted against the blackness, slightly illuminated against the blackness, whatever. Oh, hello. What do you need?
Hello, sir. Sorry to disturb you. We're looking for something on the ship.
And would that be?
A page.
A page. Well, have you checked the library?
Yes, but
That's all the pages on the book. Sorry.
You really gotta give the full story.
Wham.
First.
okay.
The door closes again. Opens with a little bit of anger. What?
Hello, we are traveling
Hello.
adventurers. We are looking for the long lost page of Ozkey's journal. It's not in a book. We're trying to get it into the book, in the binding of a book. Now I don't know where it might be on the ship, but we know through magic that it is somewhere on this ship. And I don't know. Did we kind of discussed that it was probably in the patchwork, right? Did we
With
discuss
this
it?
man, or?
No, the three of us.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
There's a chance it could be on the actual patchwork of the ship, or something. We're just looking for it for magic reasons. The light silence might be looking for it or something. I kind of forgot what.
The eyes kind of squint when you're talking.
There's
As you're talking.
There's some kind
Did
of.
Levi
magic
put you
cult.
up to this?
Who?
Levi.
Is he like a prankster or something?
I mean, he's the peg leg dude.
We didn't talk.
Dude
to him.
is not really contextual.
Head leg man.
The man with the brass leg.
We did talk to him about it, but he didn't know about it either.
No,
But you, as the co-captain, and probably you seem to know a lot about how the ship's built. You might know if you saw like patching up a hole maybe or something. You saw a page that was written by an old wizard guy.
I'm afraid that doesn't ring any bells. I again would check the library.
It's not.
The balloon's made out of many materials, whatever scraps could be found. But I assure you, it's very stable. It's very secure.
I wasn't challenging that. I just wanted. Could we look at it to see if it's there, and then maybe after we land or something, we could just like.
I'm sorry, you're not. No
Trade
one's
it.
allowed inside this room.
You're in it.
Can I grab this real quick?
He's talking.
I don't want to make it loud.
That doesn't mean that there's nobody else.
Sorry. I need to check a spell.
You're fine. You're fine.
Just didn't want to make
that.
I promise you're fine.
We don't need to go in there. That's not where you keep. We're talking about looking at the patchwork of
The patchwork of the balloon. We just need to look at the balloon of the circular thing.
You're not going to see it in here.
Yeah, why are you trying to get in there?
I'm not trying to get in there.
Hey, you can't come in here.
What?
You can't go in there.
I agree with you.
Good. He slams the little patch again. Go away.
I'm not trying to get in there.
Let's just use our eyes. I'm sorry, sir. Go back to your business.
I just want to. Who should we ask about the balloon if we need to, like, I don't know, replace a patch with something else or something?
I kind of want to use charm person on this guy.
Okay.
I gotta read it though.
All right. Well, we'll continue this discussion then.
Keep going.
And he basically is telling you that if a patch was needing to be repaired, he would be the man to do it. And you have no business knowing anything more than that, more or less.
Well,
He answers only to the people above him, and the person above him is the Captain Dornell himself. And he ain't going to be taking no commands, nothing from you.
is there a way we could talk to Dor now?
Fat chance.
Could you, like, put us through to him so we could talk to him and leave you alone?
Listen, maybe if you submit a request with your ticket number, maybe you can talk to him.
How long would that take?
A bit. The alternative, he does come down to once a trip for the big show in the lounge.
When would that be? Is that today?
He lets you know that I don't think I've said anything about the flight. Man, I wish I remembered. But the flight should conclude in the next 3 days, and he does it the night before it touches down. So it would be the next night. So it's this night, and then the morning, and then the next night, because then the day after, it lands. He tells you that's your best shot. There's a big show that is put on that showcases the technology of Dornell, and he should be making an appearance. The only time he ever makes an appearance and leaves his quarters.
Well, perhaps we could wait for this show. We could hide away in the stairwell. I'd whisper. I don't say this aloud so he can hear.
Okay.
I'm assuming he's gone by this point.
Yeah. Basically, if you guys even break eye contact for a second, he slams the slit of his door.
Gets back to what he was doing.
We weren't going to get anything more out of him.
I could charm him.
Are you talking to me? You talking to the?
I'm talking to you, yeah.
What's the? Describe to me the spell.
Casting time of 5 spells affects any single person or mammal it is cast upon.
Oh, he's a reptile.
Creature then regards the caster as a trusted friend and ally to be heeded and protected.
Okay. Well, I would allow it. Or would it not?
If he's an ogre, it will not work.
It could be. You haven't seen him. You just saw his eyeballs.
What color were they?
White.
Yellow.
But I saw him.
See him. You're right.
How'd you see him?
He was standing around with.
Oh, yeah.
What was his name?
Levi.
Levi Strauss.
It's like, well, guys, we're going to have to drop this lead unless we have some kind of divine intervention.
It does seem that the Sekiro boats do not. Wait, I wouldn't even know though. He hasn't described to us like the reason why the Sekiro boats.
You haven't. You kind of like. Because when they went to the casino.
Nervous about
Yeah, I've just been kind of vaguely nervous about it.
But I'm both the priest when I say divine intervention.
What?
When I say we can't talk to this guy without divine intervention, because weren't you considering doing charm person? Yeah.
And the DM says yes, you can attempt it. You have to character,
But perhaps it might be best to just confront him at this large party meeting that will be going
what I
on.
was thinking.
We're gonna try and continue to bum a ride as stowaways for like 2 days.
Just
We could. We could see how much money we could win in the casino.
So there's nothing No kind of way to either you guys know to convince this guy to like help us.
I think our next step should just be checking.
It's just in God's hands or something.
You really want to move this along, don't you?
I don't know why no one else does.
Because I've already used my level 2 spell for the day.
Oh. Then why'd you bring any of this up? Why'd you waste? What the fuck?
Because I just
Is Charm Person a level 2 spell?
Yeah, it's a level 2 spell. I have it written on this on my
Bonus
scroll.
build up. We have to go sleep at night anyway.
So we
You
need to
have
go
your level 2 spell? You're brief.
I don't. I'm not a level 4 priest.
Right, because you did the dual thing.
I'm a dual class. I only got level 1 spell.
What do you have memorized? Joodle?
Absolutely.
Oh, I have a really good spell
Shell.
for fighting on this ship.
The
Though.
magic missile.
It's called Trip, which is basically like a warp wood, but it would like trip up.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We'll only do it once then.
Oh.
Because it's a level 2 spell, and I only got one of those.
Naturally.
Detect magic is a first level priest spell.
Or is it?
Oh.
I don't know if I have.
It's priest?
I don't know if I remember.
Well, it's not in my.
Like I have spells memorized,
Not
but I feel
mine.
like it's still from a
I can detect evil.
while ago.
Oh yeah.
well, you haven't slept on this boat yet.
Spheres.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah, my spheres as a druid don't contain it.
That's fair. That's fair. You're right. I probably don't have divination as a sphere.
Well, so we're just gonna find somewhere to sleep.
Perhaps we could try and, like Tontal did suggest, we could try and stay in Newt's.
None of y'all got
State
pick
room.
locks, right?
No.
No.
Gonna break
That would be
locks.
Tontal.
We'll reset on my
That would be
part.
Tontal. Can I like
My bad.
channel Tontal's like knowledge of picking locks with like a negative to it?
I'll give you, if you're kind of, you have the opportunity because you are possessed in a sense, or rather you got that kind of overbearing spirit that you have the percentage of corruption. I'm going to give you, we can kind of step this up in gameplay levels that you have tontal corruption.
Mm-hmm.
And then depending on how much you turn to the tontal side, Tontal was strictly a melee class.
He was a rogue.
Yeah.
That was it. So I'd say the more you play to your tontal side, the less effective your spells are. And if you get too tontal corrupted, then your spells are unusable until you return to Aelor purity. If you want to go down, I mean that's kind of a crapshoot. That's a thing you could do if you wanted to. And the more things you succumb to tontal side,
What door would we unlock?
in front of you,
Isn't there a guy in there?
you could leave.
Oh, okay. So we'll just kind of sit there.
We could.
What are we gonna get in?
We could spend the evening in the bathhouse, in the bathroom. Perhaps.
Actually, I don't think your spells should be sacrificed. There should be some other thing, because I don't want to discourage being tontal.
I think being tontal itself discourages.
I think that'll just be a neutral thing. Your tontal corruption is currently at %.
So you're telling my tontal corruption levels? Or check your Fitbit at
Yeah.
your tontal corruption levels.
And is this his mouth, like a picture of tontal going like,
Actually-
ha, ha.
It's actually like on one of my arms. It's the
yeah.
glove hand like slowly like creeping down my fingers.
And so
Died with a talon.
Yeah.
your tontal level is probably like at 10% right now.
Yeah.
Alright.
He really has the urge to kill Newt though. He's just not getting the right vibe from that guy.
That little asshole. If anybody has a plan,
I said we should probably stay in the bathroom for the evening.
okay, and then what? We're gonna.
I could perhaps try and talk to Nat tomorrow about this. I could perhaps charm him and have him help us out.
Well, if you're going to do it tomorrow, we should wait for Darnell to come down.
I guess it.
Well, we have to wait 2 nights then.
Well, no, tomorrow night is going to be the thing.
Oh, it's tomorrow
2
night.
nights we
Oh,
land.
okay.
Yeah, this night is not going to be it.
Okay. So, we'll try talking to Dornell, I guess. Take the passive route. All right. So
In
you
the-
say you know a good bathroom we could sleep in. So
In-
that sounds like a
in-
great time.
In the meantime, perhaps we should look for where the page is.
Okay, we'll look through like one of the windows at a room. I guess out into.
I could go up onto the observation deck and check up there.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll
Okay.
look in the bathroom. Perhaps There's a book that they left on the side to read. Well,
With an Husky's pages.
yeah, with the Muskie's page.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Or it's the thing that the guy was talking about. The pig league guy was talking about wiping his ass with. It was the page.
Yeah, you were. I guess when you said like, maybe there's a book in the battle. Well, Levi did tell me that he likes to use a book when they run out of.
Perfect. I'll go look. I
Okay.
guess I
So we're
depart
gonna
into
split
the.
up.
Splitting the party up.
Hopefully, we don't run into.
Who am I going?
All right. So you three, everyone roll a d20.
Okay.
Wait, where am I going? Just stand.
Have you made a decision?
I thought I was going with one of them, like with the bathroom, try and find a place.
You're going to go with the bathroom or you're going to the library?
I thought he was going to observation.
He's gone to the observation
You
deck.
could go
I'm
check.
The You want me to check the library for the?
Was somebody going to the portholes?
Yeah, go check on one of the portals.
Yeah.
Okay, I will check on one of the portholes.
Okay, so everyone roll a d20. Whoever rolls highest is going first.
I got a
18.
16.
All right.
15. Fuck.
First, that's going to be, all right, so Adelhard, then Judel, then Ayler. Adelhard, you are going to the observation deck, the only one who has ever been up there.
Yes. The other two do not really fare well. They've been up there.
He's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not.
He's not fine because he has to hold his hat down.
He's more
Yeah.
concerned about
And if I move my arms out too wide, I'll just get swept away by the wind.
Yeah.
All right, Adelhard, you make your way up 3 flights of stairs, back onto the observation deck. You look around at the seating areas, and the Levi is still there with his tricorn pulled over his face, and you notice a human female sitting opposite. Let's say this is the ellipses. We got Levi here, and then over here is this human female.
I bet it's Mrs. Beach.
Mrs. Beach. Have I seen her before?
Oh,
I don't know.
You see it from
I've
across
seen
the place
Miss-
and be like,
I've seen
Vincent.
Mrs. Beaching before when I
really hope
the
that's-
casino for a second.
Okay,
Saw them and it was like
that is
you think you see Taylor in a dress.
that is Mrs. Beeching.
okay, yes. Okay. Well, I am not going to attempt to talk to any of them. I'm just going to be scanning the
Okay,
the globe.
the globe.
Globetrotters.
Yeah.
So you can see, or you're making out pieces of the globe. It is very, very much patchwork. Again, I'm probably going to be broken record, but it's been a month and a half, so all irregularly shaped pieces of either cloth, of leather, of parchment. The biggest one you can spot is no more than like 5 feet by 5 feet, making that kind of cubic. These all look to be just offcuts of various shapes and sizes.
Scraps, like you guys said.
Exactly. As you approach, you're able to approach the sphere. You could touch it if you would like.
I'm not gonna touch it.
Okay.
I'm not comfortable with the stability.
And you spot a few, like, they range from, again, 5 feet cubed or squared, excuse me. And the smallest ones you see would perhaps be like a foot by a foot and a half, or even half a foot by half a foot.
But nothing quite so small as to be a piece of paper.
There are sized pieces that could be like from books, for example. They mostly look to be like maybe surface finishes, though you do see some that might be more critical. Again, if you're looking for specifically an OzKey page, you're kind of at a loss.
Yeah.
Though you do, your suspicions are confirmed that pages from books are present in this spherification.
That's good. That's good. Do any of them? Do I get a weird feeling from any of them? Can I try and like?
Did you approach the sphere?
I mean, like I'm near it. I'm not gonna touch it.
Right. Are you? The observation deck is an ellipses that, and then the sphere comes up in it. You could get right next to it without touching it. Are you doing so?
Yeah. I'll try and get as close as I can so I can get a good view.
Okay. As you make your rounds doing so, there is an area you get to that you do feel kind of an unnatural both attraction and repulsion in. You feel ill will, kind of bad there.
Weird shit going on.
Yeah, you feel a little odd.
Funky.
Ski. You feel a little odd ski. That's the joke.
I got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
God damn it, Ozark.
I need to find that before my dog eats it. Thank you. Anyway, but yes.
Yeah. So I mean, can I scan around for any book pages in this area where I have this feeling in my soul?
You kind of narrowed down to say a quarter of the hemisphere, quarter sphere.
Of course, like an eighth of the sphere.
You're moving your arm around.
Well, I suppose.
Watching when the hairs stand up.
Yeah.
As a dowsing rod.
Ooh.
And then you find a place, but the pages, or rather scraps that are parchment and page sized, are littered about this area.
Yeah. So
but you can narrow it down to
Okay.
quarter of a half. So.
Can I get any feel for the elevation of this feeling?
No.
No.
Because you are existing on a single plane, your feelings are also single plane. If you'd like to jump, you may.
I'm not gonna jump.
Okay.
Jumps. Breaks through observation.
Yeah.
Halberd cuts into the globe.
Just we all a giant hole through like half of it, and all the air flies out. All the air elements is like, hey, buddy, look.
We're free. Let's get
out.
out. Shawshank Redemption.
All around. There's just a chain floating in between them. Their bodies of air. It's not like a mocking laugh.
Laughing man.
So do we move on to Newt?
Adelhard, have you concluded your investigations?
I'm just. We'll pan away with me stroking at my clean chin.
Yeah, this scene was Adelhard walking up, and kind of an overhead view of him walking around, and him looking, and then now he's stroking his chin, and it zooms out, and then we see like silhouetted Levi's hat, and then it fades to, I believe Judah was next.
All right. So here's the thing. I don't know what
Am I
spells I
correct?
have.
Were you next?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what spells I have, but I do know, like, I don't think I ever actually memorized new spells when we got back and slept the night. And then I think we stayed a night at the hometown before we left to the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't. I don't know if I memorized any spells, but I do have things written down, which I think is from the old things. I have 3 spells: Magic Missile, Burning Hands, and Shatter. So I remember I cast Shatter back then, so I don't know what that's from. So I don't know how we want to play it because I can't really pick spells now without a bias.
I mean, I'd say that you would probably. I mean, I don't know you, but you stick to combat spells typically.
Yeah, usually. So I probably wouldn't have had to.
You would
magic.
probably, yeah. I mean, no, you probably wouldn't.
Okay, well that's it basically. But I'm also looking through a window, aren't I? Is that what I was gonna do?
Yes.
All right, after that.
Whose room are you going to?
Well, I'm probably gonna just go back to the one we had was unlocked. So we left it unlocked. Beaching.
The beaching room.
Yes.
Well, fortunately for you, Mr. Beeching, you just left disposed in the casino, and Mrs. Beeching happens to be sunbathing at this very moment.
Yes.
So you're able to enter the unlocked room.
All right.
It looks just as you left it, which pretty cleanly, I believe.
Yeah, we didn't really make a mess of it.
No, I mean, even the dresser, which has been warped twice, is back in a stand-up, tip-top shape.
Put the clothes back.
Put the clothes back.
Yeah.
Only slightly worn.
And there's only the rings are missing. Is that right? Did you take?
Yes.
Okay.
That's right. I do have two gold rings.
Hopefully, Miss Beeching just thinks that Mr. Beeching gambled them away or something. But yeah, I'll look at the window. I guess I'm trying to look around. Maybe do similar techniques, or just come to the similar conclusions of what techniques should be used.
Okay. So you're able to peer into this sphere. Can you please, all of you, give me your best recollection of how I described it before?
Patchwork sphere.
Well, from the interior.
It was
The inside of the balloon, and then there's like this contraption at the bottom spewing out.
Okay.
like a yellow gas.
Yeah, cloud of
All
yellow
right.
gas.
Just remembering what information I have already given, which information I haven't given yet. So basically just...
In the yellow gas, you see the page flying around.
Okay, but yes, then the same thing you saw when you first boarded Dornell, Galley-Band, or self-sustaining sky circumventing stratosphere sphere is the same. The interior of a balloon with a hemisphere of portholes, all illuminated, or rather conditionally illuminated, depending on if somebody in the light is currently, illuminated. The interior of a balloon that is being pumped with puffs of yellow particulate gases from a machine at the very base of it. rhythmically. And that is all you see.
Now, detect any magic from that that's set up? Like, just not, like, feel any magic?
How close are you putting your face to the window?
I might touch it.
Do you?
I'll touch it with my hand first.
All right. You feel a very faint tingle. Like
So-
you took one of those prank gum got pieces of gum, but it was like kind of out of batteries.
Okay. So, doorknob's full of shit. Doornail's full of shit.
Is this your brain?
Yeah, that's my brain thing.
All right.
This doornail guy's full of shit. This is magic. Magic as heal. Sphere about magic as heal. Does the evil lich man soul or controlling my soul point me towards his diary pages? Anyway, since he's taking dominion over my spirit.
Are you surrendering your self-being to this?
No, of course not. But I know something happened. Something went in.
Well, at the moment, are you surrendering yourself to kind of say, "Hey, point me in a direction"?
It's like, hey, buddy, I know we got a deal going. You better pull your weight here.
You do not see anything. However, you start to kind of hear what sounds like Adelhard's voice, like, and the familiar crunching sound of his beard being stroked in a general direction.
Except I don't have it.
Hey,
Do you have a beard?
I shaved it
I
off.
thought you were going like
I shaved
light stubble.
on his light stubble then. Fuck you.
Well, no, I shaved it like a couple hours ago.
He has his hand in his pocket where the beard shavings are kept.
Yeah.
No, I
Then
very
excuse
specifically
me.
said I stroked my clean chin.
Oh,
I don't listen to you.
you're the familiar crunch
I'm
of this
sorry.
clean shin.
My apologies. In that case, you simply hear the of an Adelhard in a general direction.
Is that general direction up?
It's up and to the right.
Bat. Up.
Where you are, this is the...
Can I point at it?
Yes.
And where am I pointing? Like floor wise? Above or below? Like where you
Above.
guys-
This
above?
is the sphere.
No, but above the observation deck or.
You couldn't really pinpoint it.
Okay.
It's a general feeling, or this is the sphere, this is you, and then you're pointing there,
Pointing
which
up
is
across.
this area.
Okay.
You've generally you've echolocated Adelhard essentially.
All right.
Anything further you'd
So
like to do?
Adelhard probably knows where it is. Cool. That means I can take a load off. I'll check up with Ayler at the bathroom, seeing if he's got a
Okay.
comfortable.
So you
toilet
finish up.
picked up.
And we jump cut now. You guys have split up, and Ayler is heading towards the bathrooms.
I would like to walk in the door.
Before you do, you hear the sound of a automaton coming across the hallway.
I show no panic.
Okay, roll a Constitution check.
12. My constitution is 9. I fail.
That's a bad Constitution.
Yeah, I'm a shit for brains.
All right, so as
Overload.
this robot passes and you are visibly disturbed, agitated, how would you say?
Unsettled.
Unsettled.
I don't know what's going
Trying to
on.
avoid the pissor because
Oh, that's right. My constitution about being afraid of heights. I forgot about that.
Anyway,
I look a little sickly to the face, a little more pale than pale elves should be.
as you pass by the robot, the aura kind of leashes onto your legs a little bit, and as you pass it, holds on, but then dissipates. And then you pass by and head towards the
Do I feel
restroom.
this or no?
No.
Okay.
But you're gone to the restroom now. You enter.
I'd like to open up the bathroom stall. Hopefully the man in there before. Someone's in here. Is not still in there. I try and pull on the door. And
Someone's in here! Again, I'm sorry.
how does he know? You look at the shoes.
Yeah.
Have you been in there this entire
No,
time?
I stepped out and went to the dining hall for a little bit. I had a little bit more of the fish, and here I am again.
I guess the fish does not settle well with you.
No, fish don't fly.
Do you know how much longer you'll be in there? My stomach is quite unsettled right now.
Just a jiffy.
There's only one toilet?
Yeah, it's only one. Well, there's 2 toilets, but only one stall here.
And they're in this. What?
Multiple bathrooms, only one stall inside of this unit
Okay.
in this room. But he finishes up in a short while, and I believe that's who it is. So no, that's not it. Who is this guy?
That's not the intro?
This guy?
No.
No, it's
We
not.
never met him. Stop that.
Who the hell is this guy? What the fuck? No, you talk to these guys. You talk to these guys.
It's Nat Hazard again.
Is it Alvin or Philander?
No.
Could it be Constant or Aletha?
Huh. This guy doesn't exist.
Could it be or his wife? Or
It's Tonsil fucking with me.
The door opens and nobody is in
the door
there.
opens and a gust of wind blows your hair back.
Like, no, what happens is that there's a hole in the floor when I open the door. Like,
Or-
there's a loud crash that we...
No, you hear a flush and then you hear a whoa! You see the legs. You see the legs go up. Maybe when you open the door, you see like a leg with a shoe on it swirling down.
Can we just
The
say it
phantom
falls out?
shaker.
I'm gonna say that you do open the door, and I'll be right just a moment, and it kind of drifts into a ghostly kind of sound, and the door creaks open.
I'll be out very soon.
Yeah,
It'll be like I was never here at all. And he fades away.
You open
and
it.
the door like slides open with no sound.
you do hear, or you do smell kind of a stank smell.
There's 2 shoes with a rigid pair of pantaloons on the toilet.
Oh, was that?
Should I roll another constitution?
No, you're fine.
Alright. What the fuck was up with that guy, eh? I don't know what that was.
Eh?
Canadian thought?
Yeah, Canadian. Huh? Whatever. What the fuck was up with that guy, eh?
That was no man.
I do not know. But after I open the door, do I see a book next to the toilet seat or anywhere in the stall?
Roll a wisdom check for your perception.
5, I pass.
All right, you notice some binding shoved behind the waste bucket.
I'd like to reach down and grab it.
All right.
A hand reaches up from the toilet, grabs mine.
No, you produce the binding. Written on the spine is on the history of aquatics, and then on the inside binding is BBB, and the pages are all ripped out.
I wonder what BB stands for. Binding business. Come on.
I didn't.
And notice, and I think you'll notice the binding is very high quality and not affected at all by the ripping out of the papers.
Well, this does not seem very productive. I'll put it back.
Okay. Other than that, there's nothing out of the ordinary.
Don't let Zulmax see that, or he might think he's God.
Walking back into the bathroom. Is there a porthole in the bathroom?
Negative.
Okay.
Around this time, Judelmag, you open or you push the swinging door of the restroom, and you see Ayler kind of poking around and everything.
What's wrong with you? You look like you've seen a ghost.
I'm just afraid of heights and being on my own, and I could have sworn there was a man in the bathroom. But...
Judelmag, it stinks to high heaven in here.
Oh, boy, what did you eat? Actually, no, you ate you ate a salad and a rosé.
Well, dressed as a woman.
Jesus Christ.
It wasn't me. I didn't even use the restroom.
Okay, buddy. And I lead a book binding business. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I did see a book in the bathroom, but there was no pages in it.
Oh,
So that was a false lead, I guess.
these people are nobles and they're wiping their asses with books.
I guess so. They're rich enough; they can just use books to wipe their asses with.
This ship has like 20 dead like baby cows just waiting to be roasted, and they can't. They didn't. But the logistics guy didn't buy enough toilet paper.
It's really soft paper.
It's actually on the history of aquatics, so they're all wet wipes.
But anyway, we're in the toilet room. It's like, so you find it comfortable comfortable spot in the bathroom for us to camp out the night?
Not necessarily. Do we have our bedrolls though? Do we? Or do we have?
Yes,
our
you should.
But I was just planning on this, and I fling out my bedroll, place it on the ground.
So what about if somebody has to take a shit? I know it's a kind of left field thing that like probably won't happen, but just in case, think of everything that could happen.
I don't know. Perhaps we can just hide. I don't know.
Is there anywhere in this bathroom we can hide?
The bathroom, if you recall, was a rectangular room with a stall and the trough and the door. The door was here.
Was it a piss trough?
Negative. It was where you
Bath
clean.
trough.
It was
I hope it's not a piss trough.
no, it's not a piss trough. And I guess a piss trough here. You need a piss trough.
The video of the guy in this American guy at some concert and he washes his hands in the piss trough and a reporter sees him. They're like, he does it in the background.
And he's like, "Oh, that was."
They just kind of talk to him, and they're looking at him. He looks up, and it's just like this boomer guy, American boomer, just looking at it around, like, all right. Oh, this is
Decide what you guys are doing. You guys are staying in this bathroom for the night?
That's what I'm doing.
Where? I'm trying to find somewhere to sleep.
You have a bedroll?
Fuck you. I'm trying to find somewhere I can sleep where somebody doesn't walk in and notice like a vagrant sleeping in the piss room.
Yeah, I don't know why you went to the bathroom first.
Because we're not gonna get into any fucking stateroom. I don't know. It's the best idea. That's what Ayler would have done.
Okay. Dude,
He doesn't know about the danger of whatever the fucking Securobots are. He's not assuming that they're only roaming that floor. He would have, if he had known, he would.
Let's plan a fivesome with the Beechings.
I do not think that would be very good to do. Yeah, fucking do it. Okay, I guess so.
All right.
Hour 31. The team gets laid.
Hour 30.
So the conclusion, this is an hour and 5, so this is the conclusion of hour 30.
We're not going to get laid.
Our 3 adventurers have done their own independent research on the possibility of a page inside the balloon, and their results render that possibility strong, medium, weak. What do you guys say?
I'd say strong.
Strong.
You don't.
They will be spending
Yeah, I don't know shit.
remain.
He kind of knows.
Well, I assume. Do you guys share information?
Well, we haven't
I
met
didn't
each other
hear
yet.
Yeah.
What?
We haven't met up with each other yet. Well, they
He hasn't said shit.
Oh, I thought you guys.
He just smelled shit.
All right. Well, did you guys say to meet in the bathroom?
I think they.
I verbally said I'll go check in the bathroom.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
probably
he did.
All right. Because I assumed you guys have already all 3 met up back in the bathroom, and this is
I
where your
want-
argument about where you're staying for the night has started.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess I'll come down to the bathroom then.
And then you guys shared your information.
Okay.
And then I will begin telling you about staying in the bathroom because it smells like shit in here.
All right. Our 3 adventurers all have the same information, and they'll be spending the night in the bathroom. Thank you for listening.
No, we will not. Adelard will not.
Taylor will.
Yeah, that is a argument we can have next episode.
Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
I'm sorry.
Are you disappointed in us, George?